Monster Hunter World is without doubt an amazing game, and I have clearly dumped a ridiculous amount of time into it. However, as amazing as it is, it fell out of even my top 3 Monster Hunter games purely because of the RNG decorations alone. It completely removed one of the most fundamental aspects baked into the core of Monster Hunter, the deliberate, goal-oriented, intentional progression found in target farming monsters for materials. Your builds are no longer the result of your directed efforts, instead a product of multiple consecutive dice rolls, which can see you doing 100 random hunts completely aimlessly and still technically be no closer to completing your build than before, and this was made even worse by Kulv Taroth and to a lesser extent Safi'jiiva. Now, some people I've seen across a bunch of comment sections and conversations I've had, for some reason think that RNG charms are just as bad or worse, and that it's easier to get good decorations than it is to get a good charm. But look, if you truly just enjoy the RNG aspect of decorations just because, then whatever. But for those of you that think it's objectively better than RNG talismans, or even remotely similar, you're completely delusional, and I'm about to dump a bucket of ice-cold water on you. So, let's have a look at my set. Whoops, not this. Excuse me. Current equipment and decorations. And let's look at the skills. Yeah, look at all those decorations. Look at those skills. It's nice, isn't it? Those juicy skills that all those decorations give. You know what isn't nice? It's that literally more than half of the total skill points in this set are the product of luck, not effort. Dice rolls. Let's look at the number of total skill points that we even have here from the decorations. So, starting from here, critical boost evade window, that's 2, another 2, another 1, another 1, 1, another 2, 2, another 2, another 2, another 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. That's 26. That's 26 skill points from the decorations alone. Okay, now let's have a look at the armor, right? Let's look at the armor. Where is it? Here, sorry. So, starting with the legs. Evade window, 2 handicraft. 2 critical eye. Weakness exploit, 3 handicraft. Weakness exploit, evade window. 2 critical eye. You know what that is? That's only 13 points. Oh, sorry, excuse me, the Challenger Charm, which is 5, so 18 points, right? That's 18 points. Now, if you combine those two, you get 44 skill points, 26 of which are pure RNG. That's 60% of my entire build wasn't due to any actual skill or effort I put into it. It was luck from aimlessly doing quests without any purpose or direction towards a goal. So now we head over to Sunbreak, where we've got RNG talismans, and we're going to have a look at how bad this RNG actually is. So with all my skills here, all the skill points add up to a total of 61. So RNG augments, looks like we've got a +2, +1, it's a neutral. That's also a neutral because it's +2, but it's also -2. And that is a +1. That's 4 out of 61. Oh, but what about talismans, I hear you say? Well, funny you should ask, because in Sunbreak in the endgame via cyclist melding, you can literally pick from this huge list of skills to craft a talisman that you actually want. The only RNG left now is the actual number of skill points and the slots that you receive on the talisman. And as it turns out, a lot of them are actually really fucking good. Like some of these that I got here. This is from the cyclist melding. You can choose these. The skill is always guaranteed. So if we remove the 4 skill points from the anomaly augmentations, we are down to 57 total skill points, 7 of which are the talisman. Remember, we chose to craft this talisman. The only RNG is from the number of skill points and slots. But if we consider that pure RNG, that means the talisman counts for 7 out of the 57 total skill points. That means that 12% of our entire build is RNG. 88% of our build can be deliberately targeted and crafted and is a direct result of our effort. There is no argument to be made here. It is as clear as day. Now, obviously, the hope is that in Monster Hunter Wilds there is no RNG at all, but if I had to pick between these two systems, I'd absolutely pick RNG talismans as they were in Sunbreak, rather than this abortion that was RNG decorations in World and Iceborne.